EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Tyler Algier. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. To the air, Penix. This pass is caught by London. And down inside the 15 he goes. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
13-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Penix. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, really, I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70, hot 70.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Algier now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
This 2nd and 4.
Pass the 50, pass the 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Gibson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on. Hey, back row 80. 70, Denver Wolf. Cut 19, cut 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons at 10-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Charger,
Gibbs straight ahead. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st down, Detroit.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And the Falcons first down.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
70.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gibson. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 16-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover it.
Touchdown, Falcons! Dawson Knox with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him over the
touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dawson Knox on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ready.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Gibson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Gibson. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Viking, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll go right back to St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 48-yard line.
Liking.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Operating from the gun, Gibson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
34, Falcons 21.
In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Gibbs will try and pick it up. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A play fake. Now Penix. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Tag! 68, Cowboy 8.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Operating from the gun, Gibson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Rattler.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And no room to get the offense out the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, Gibson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Ready, ready.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd.
Now Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Penix to the air once more. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Pierce in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Pass all 80. Trap 50. Trap 50. Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. Gibson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, Gibbs will do it. Still moving. He stiff arms it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 201 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Cut 19.
Looking to throw. Gibson going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons.
Throwing again, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right there. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Man, 222 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Another run for Gibbs here. Fighting through. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying the left side with Gibbs. He gets away from one. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
17 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And caught by London. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Bisons.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence that they hope to have a chance to win this game. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Gibson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
Here we go, start.
Operating from the gun. Gibson. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit
Come on.
Lions
Hey.
first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There he goes, right side. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going?
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,